that concludes your briefing on the enemy we'll be facing this time. No. Hello people, we are back for some more hundredline on SF. Again, like last episode, in which, well, what happened last episode actually? We had tons of fun in the first part of it because it was just mad funny. While on the other hand, it was a bit boring, sluggish, because what we did was basically backtracking. We basically went to the killing game route to do some stuff, and well, Tsubasa explained to us again, like, the pot is broken, we gotta get QB liquid, that type of shit, and it was kind of boring. Hopefully in this episode, the stuff won't be as sluggish, because, well, I mean, hopefully we won't tread back things we did like 20 years ago. So yeah. Are there any questions? Yes. What is he gonna do? Pardon a mentally defective simpleton like me for asking, but if we know which days the enemy is going to attack, why don't we set up more traps and stuff to slow them down? Yeah, so, you know, that's... Actually, that's smart. It's a smart question. Good grief, you really are a simpleton if you can... What, bro? A simpleton if you can't figure that out. If we did that, the invaders would know that... Oh. No, they're right. Oh, hold on. You actually care about your skin, Darumi. I'm surprised you can't even breathe through all that makeup you slather on. Better than sweating like a pig inside that mask. The whole thing stinks like an unwashed jockstrap, you know? Why don't we... Can we just fight? Oh my god. Yo, get me out. What? No, Adamakyu, please respect him. Yes, why did she scold her like that? Oh my god. Yeah, this is the, what, 33? Yeah, 33, which is the Adamakyu battle. Can you guys respect him, please? Thank you. Excuse you? What? Huh? Huh? I feel like Oh. Yuriko had barely finished speaking when it happened. A figure appeared on the battlefield like a bolt of lightning. Gee. Oh, they landed next to Adamakyu's body, snatched it up, and threw it with all their might. It hurtled across the sky, flying like an elephant. Yo, bro. Get me out of here. Like an elegant arc. Finally, it appeared from view, landing somewhere outside the wall of fire. We watched it go, then turned our attention back to the new arrival. It was, of course, Veshness, right? Yeah. Also, I just remembered, but in this route, they don't absorb the people. The heroes. You're alive? Why, you're supposed to be dead? I mean, I guess we threw her a bomb. We threw a bomb at her, but... The Undying Flame Bomb didn't kill Veshness in any of the other timelines. Yuriko and I both knew that. But I'd been holding on to a vain hope that maybe things would be different this time. This timeline's explosive was supposed to be a lot stronger than the others, after all. Really? We really hadn't known for sure whether she would show up at the end of this battle or not. All we'd been able to do was tell everyone, via Saray of course, that it was a possibility. I think the whole team felt that way. They all seemed a lot less sure of themselves than they had a moment ago. Any re... Oh! This is so crazy that... To me, it is just so crazy that in the whole game, Veshness interacts with Eva like twice. In the Eva route and here. Now, they interact a bit more. I remember Vishnu saying like you betrayed us, but it never goes further than that. Right? It's just you betrayed us. Into 2, I just talked about. She talks about family. They actually tell us that they're sisters. And this is so crazy to me. We've been new since the Vishnu's route, right? So that's 3 routes in the entire game? Like,
からケツの穴に手突っ込んで奥歯ガタガタ言わしとるから覚悟しとけよボケ。
Sounded like the new and improved brainwashing process had made some interesting changes to Eva's vocabulary.
よかろう。ならば思い知らせてやろうではないか。貴様の裏切り行為にどのような災禍をもたらすか。
上等じゃいよほんなら。やれるもんならやってみ。踊れのドタマかち割って脳汁チューチューすすったるわ。
Sure, I told you at the start that shit was funny. It is, but I really don't get what is happening right now. Veshnis kicked off from the ground and transformed in mid-air. When she landed, the ground trembled underneath us. Huh? Well, I'm running out of patience. My patience, rather, is running out. How do you even say that? Whatever. This dude, he's so damn brain dead. I'm just... Nah. Hang him, please. I'm tired, yo. I'm tired. What's been happening these past 10 minutes? Some bullshit, I tell you.
思ったよりも弱っちかったでござるな。
Really?
クソババ。これが我ら特防隊の力だ。おのれ。まだ生きてたんだ。
当然ではないか。私はあの爆弾の攻撃さえも耐え抜いたのだぞ。
No, she's right, she's right.
貴様らのことは褒めてやろう。正直。 ここまで追い詰められるとは予想外だった。
じゃあ、おとなしく降参したら？
たわけが。そのようなことは死んでもせぬ。この戦い、負けるわけにはいかんのだ。かくなる上は。禁忌を破ってでも。
Really?
ではな。
For that, Veshnis was gone, so... She's gonna break the taboo, like on her own, without needing us to show her, I guess? I like this, whatever it's called, but... Nah, we've been playing some bullshit for the past 10 minutes. Everyone was in a good mood, but Veshnis' words still haunted me, even if I have to violate the teachings. Was this timeline's version of her ready to start absorbing cryptoglobin now? It was an unsettling thought, but I didn't want to ruin everyone's fun. I pushed aside those worries and joined the others in celebrating our victory. Type shit. What? Immediately after I heard the usual morning announcement, Yugamu rushed into my room. Something happened to Hiruko? Takumi, it's an emergency. Come with me. Yeah? Oh no, it's Eito. I ran down the hall with Yugamu until we arrived at the... Oh, he ran with the truck? No? Maybe? Oh. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Oh, now we can access the map. What? Everyone else was already there. We all stood stunned in front of the school bus, which had somehow become rusted and corroded. Nigo and I were the first to find it. We were patrolling the school early this morning when we saw it. Then we went to wake up Shizuhara, Kuwana, and Omokage. We chose those three because they seem to have plenty of knowledge about physics and chemistry. They got to work analyzing the corrosion, and we called you all here because we figured out the cause. What is it? I had a bad feeling about this. Felt awfully similar to something I'd seen before. I'll explain what we found. The cause of the corrosion lies with something called particle bacteria. Okay. Interesting. So, I guess it makes sense for them to explain again what happened in the killing game group with the pod, huh? I knew it. The same thing that ruined the escape pods in the Hunt and Mystery timelines. It had showed up in this timeline too. Why? Does it have anything to do with the suits? I got Hiruko's eye and she nodded. We'd talk about this later, when we were alone. Tsubasa continued her explanations. The details were exactly the same as what she told us in the Hunt timeline. I don't really get what you're saying, but I can tell we're in a world of trouble. You've got that right. So far, we've only found damage here in the parking lot, but if we leave it like this, the particle bacteria will spread in no time. And then all the metal in this school will be reduced to rusted scrap. Everyone was lost for words. I could hear gasps from a few of them. We have implemented some countermeasures, so things aren't going to fall apart just yet. Countermeasures? We've increased the air pressure in all school facilities, including the parking lot. Air pressure. Takubi, you remember the stuff about not Schrödinger scab, layman's terms, no, what's it called? The bullshit about, oh my god. Yo! The cage, let me get the name. Archimedes' principle. Oh my god, you remember about that? I remember about that. So I think Eito is going to escape right now. That means we don't have to worry about air flowing from the low pressure atmosphere of the parking lot to the high pressure. Oh, why am I reading this? Well, we prevent the damage the spreading for another 9 days. Do we need the QE liquid now? How are we supposed to get rid of this particle stuff? In response to Takemaru's question, Tsubasa produced a photograph. We'll need some of this. QB liquid is the only thing that can purge the bacteria. Only problem is, we have no idea where to find it. What about the... No, we know the biolab, Gubu Gaba. Not in this school. It's so incredibly rare that we may not even find it outside in the city ruins. You're gonna have a vision? Basically, we have to find this QB liquid within 9 days, right? But is that even possible? You have to make it possible. We'll be in lethal levels of trouble if you don't find it. No problems, we'll figure something out. Yes, let's all split up and get this... I give up. You know what? I'm going to drink. The enemy would strike again on day 47, so there wasn't any issue with us leaving the school unattended for a while. But just in case of any unexpected attacks, we decided that 8 of the team would remain at the school. The remaining 7 of us went out to search the ruins, but... we're not getting anywhere. There's no sign of it here. We didn't find anything either. Guess it's driving me crazy! I told you it wouldn't be easy to find. At any rate, it's already night time. Yeah, let's get back and try again tomorrow. Oh no. We're back to Box of Blessings routine. We returned to the school and reported our results, or lack thereof, to the defense team. Our friends who had been guarding the school were disappointed for a moment, but they shrugged it off. That's fine. Still got 8 days left, right? You'll be sure to find it if you just keep looking patiently. Nobody seemed too discouraged by the situation. We had a late dinner and went our separate ways. Eventually, everybody returned to their rooms. Everybody except for me and Hiruko, that is. Why is this happening? Why is the bacteria here in this timeline too? I told you, didn't I? Quantum physics? Well, yeah, quantum luck. It's an entirely fickle phenomenon that plays by its own rules. There's no sense in trying to reason it out. Is this quantum luck in here? Particle bacteria? No, I don't think so. Let's focus on what we're going to do from here on. Namely, finding the QB liquid. You have any ideas? Hiruko listlessly shook her head. Listlessly? Either way, we're in trouble. Our class weapons will be fine, but our electronics, traps, the escape pod, anything made out of metal. All of it will end up falling apart. Even the machine in the defense room that holds Shion's real body. Oh, well that's bad. Which means... Exactly. At this rate, we're all going to die. Hiruko and I were part of the exploration team. No, I was joking when I said we're back to... the box of blessings. No. Well, it's only for 8 days. Well, only 8 days left, so it won't be very long, but still. Escape, bro. Wait, no, this guy can't escape. I forgot. Bro he's here. He's in the strange room, the pause room. He's not in the courtyard. What did you want to talk about? What? Today's day 36. That reminded me of something. Do you remember what happened on day 36 in the Box of Calamity timeline? But that's a good question. Box of Calamity, it's 36. What happened? Eito disappeared, indeed. Yeah. I sifted through my memories. If I remember right, Eito used a parallel leap machine to jump to another timeline. Okay, so it's the Eito from the Box of Calamity timeline. Interesting. I completely forgot about that. That's right. But in the end, we never found out which one he jumped to. Well, you don't. But we both don't. We both don't remember. Killing Game route. So, yeah. We know he jumped there, but since you don't remember, you died, and that goofball, that bum of a man, does not remember. You saying you figured it out now? No, it's not that. But something about it still bothers me. That reminds me, Eito escaped from his cage back then too. Huh? His method was different this time around though. Really? In the Box of Calamity timeline, someone broke the lock. Oh, really? Someone? Box of Calamity? It's not you, right? Who is it then? Box of Calamity. What even happened? Is oh no, it is you. It is Takumi. But I think it's the Takumi. The guilt tripped Takumi. Yeah, if you don't remember, it's for the best. What? At any rate, he used a different plan here in this timeline. He managed to escape the cage all by himself. The moment I heard those words, I remembered something I'd heard. Archimedes' principle. Yes, this is where we were getting at. Yeah. Yes. That's what happened. You're just realizing that now? Well, it took me a while to connect the dots myself. On day 9, I remember the way Eva escaped in the mystery timeline. Do you remember when you suggested putting Eito back in the cage after he escaped, and you said no? At that point, I was suddenly assaulted by a violent headache. I suddenly remembered what happened in the mystery timeline. That's why I said what I said.
あの飼育小屋はダメよ。青月は別の場所に関係しないと。
As soon as Hiroko finished talking, I took off running? Why?
ちょっと、どこ行くのよ。
I could hear her calling after me. I responded without turning around.
青月に確認しに行くんだ。
Okay?
何を。
決まってるだろ。SAD 飼育小屋青月先輩脱出事件についてだよ。
This man! I need this man. No, I won't say anything because I'm about to wild out, but can you hear to say that again?
SAD 飼育小屋青月先輩脱出事件についてだよ。
For some reason he said Aotsuki senpai. Sure.
もう、なんだかよくわからないけど、私も行くわ。
Even she is tired of him, bro. That makes us two, I guess.
Huh?
What are you two doing? It's almost time for bed. Couldn't you get any sleep? Did you come here so I could read Snow White to you? What the fuck? Unfortunately, I don't have any fairy tales. Shut up, I'm here to ask you something. It's probably not how you ask someone something, but sure. Oh, really? You got out of that cage by yourself, didn't you? That key person you said unlocked it for you doesn't really exist. It's in this timeline? What are you blabbling about, Tsukumi? The bottom part of that animal pen wasn't secured in place. It's just a heavy iron cage mounted on a base. Still, it weighs 1 ton. It's not something anyone could move with their bare hands. That's why you came up with the idea of using buoyancy. The courtyard can be sealed airtight. If the drain was sealed off and the mountain valve was wide open, the courtyard would be full of water in a matter of hours. And what would happen if there was 100 inflated 10-liter balloons in that cage when that happened? In that cage? Well, I get whatever. Archimedes' principle states, as the same sentence, bro. It states that upward buoyant force is equal to the weight of displaced water. 100 balloons that hold 10 litters, then what? Liters make 1,000 kilograms, 1 ton of upward force.
Oh.
This cancels out the weight of the cage and reduces it to near zero. You barely need to use a single finger. You were easily able to lift the cage You were easily able to lift the cage with just the slightest effort. That's how you escaped. On hearing my explanation, Eito broke out into a bright grin. Bravo! What a brilliant deduction, detective! There's no reason for me to hide anything now that you've figured that much out. Then tell us, why did you invent this K person? To sow distrust and discord, naturally. And why did you go to the infirmary after escaping? To destroy the revival matic. Without that, it'd all be in a tough spot, wouldn't you? Listening to him was making my blood boil. You haven't changed at all. You're still a liar, a traitor, an untrustworthy scumbag. Oh, I feel so terribly wounded. Maybe it would make me feel better if I told everyone about your little trips through Go on. How does he know? I forgot. Did you tell him? I think he did. Oh my god, Tsukumi, I think you actually told him. Oh no. I hate this man. Apologize. On your hands and knees. Let that low, slopping forehead of yours on the ground. Then scream about how sorry you are, with tears streaming down your face. Do that, and I might forgive you. drew my hand back to lash out, but Hiruko caught it before I could. Come on, we'll only waste our time talking to him. Oh, you're going. That's too bad. I happen to be aware of some valuable intel that you might be interested in. Valuable? Intel? But I won't say a word until I get that apology. See you around, friends. Good night! Eito turned and vanished into the capsule. Huh. He's bluffing. Don't pay him any mind. Yeah, you're right. Let's get out of here. So ended day 36. I didn't think about Eito again for a while after that. You did get it? They actually found it? No, we weren't quite that successful. But we got something else instead. Which is? An important piece of information. What information? We're searching around some buildings a long way from here. Oh, you met the old man? And we happened upon a platoon of enemies making camp. Oh, y'all heard them talking about the particle bacteria. Okay, what about the QB liquid? So they got a particle bacteria outbreak at their camp too. Yeah. The last thing we heard the leader say was, we've secured the QB liquid. I've already sent it to the relay station. It should arrive any minute now. So you're saying... There's QB liquid at the enemy base? The exploration team nodded with smiles on their faces. Just then, Sirei Nigo showed up. What? Surprise! We heard everything! Yeah. I need you to go immediately, are you? Go where? Under. After taking a moment to rest our eyes, those of us assigned to the expedition team left for the base. There were 8 of us in all. Moko, Dorumi, Shoma, Gaku, Tsubasa, Kurara, Hiruko, and me. We were cautioned against using Tsubasa's and Shoma's class weapons to make the journey easier. Interesting. We'd be in for a fight when we got to the base, so we needed to preserve our Himo Enima as much as possible. Yeah, I get it. Damn. According to Sirei Nigo, class weapons weren't capable of that kind of extended use anyway. Our only option was to run. They said it was gonna take 32 hours by foot. Because of course, the bus is out of commission. What do you mean I must have fallen asleep while I was running? Everybody else seemed just as dazed, constantly moving their legs even at the Haruko called down, we're here. We stopped and made our way to the top of a nearby hill to survey the situation. What we saw there was the motherfucking cutscene we saw 12 motherfucking times throughout this whole motherfucking gameplay. Let's play, walkthrough, whatever. No, it can't be. He's not gonna do it again. He is not going to do it again. Suddenly, Quenzel broke off and stared at something behind us, far off on the horizon. Everyone turned to look. I was so caught up in the moment that I did too. I turned back around, but it was too late. During those precious few seconds, the defeated commander had disappeared completely. He did.
私たちはその子供騙しに騙されたのよ。要するに
Free me, please.
あった！ありましたよ。
Shoma's voice echoed throughout the base. We all followed the sound. What the? Shoma, you really did find it? Yes, in your storage room in the back. Then let's see it. Agaku's urging, Shoma pulled on. Please don't make it fall. Yeah, that's the QB liquid. We did it! Shut off, Moko. Yep, completely in 30. Good work, Shoma. Great work. I didn't know you had it in you, Shoma. No, we can't take a break, bro. We gotta run back home. Oh yeah, right. We only have 2 days left. It's going to take us 32 hours to get back. We won't arrive until tomorrow night. And I'm assuming you're all too tired to run at the same speed as we did on our way here. That means we'll be racing against the clock. If we really push ourselves, we might make it by the morning after tomorrow. But silence, servant. Servant? Let's just get going. The others are counting on us. Yuruko started making her way outside the base. Please don't ask about the servant stuff. Thank you. She's a cold-blooded psycho. With that, we all staggered after her. Not looking good, y'all. It is not looking good. Ah. I have been recording for 43 minutes. Hasn't been pleasant. Oh shit. Whew. Looks like we made it in time. Good thing the school has replication machines. Thanks to that, we managed to synthesize a large quantity of undiluted QB liquid. Really, we can clone that shit. We divided the QB liquid among ourselves and spread it all over every last inch of the school. Of course, we gave the school bus in the parking lot a thorough going over as well. That should clear out the particle bacteria. There's no chance of it spreading now. You guys check the pod? But what about the bus? Still a corroded mess. I guess I'll just have to figure something out. You're gonna repair it? Yeah, I did this kind of thing plenty at Grandpa's garage. What a relief! And now, Koana, if you don't mind, I need you to... Someone kicked Suri as hard as they could before he could finish his demand. Damn. Nigo ran over to comfort his... Why am I reading this bullshit, bro? What? Who would do such a thing? I looked around to find the culprit, only to see that everyone else was looking at me. What? Apparently I was the one who kicked him. It had all happened unconsciously. Sorry, Saray. I'm so tired I'm losing my sense of reason. Oh shit, is everything okay? I mean, with you, Takumi. Isn't the bomb inside of you supposed to go off if you even lay a finger on Saray? It's probably fine. I agree. After all, Takumi might have laid something on him. What? But it wasn't a finger. Huh? It was a foot. And... After that, we immediately parted ways. The others headed back to their rooms, but Hiroku lingered behind to speak to me. Looks like we solved our particle behavior what? Particle behavior? Our particle bacteria problem. In this timeline, anyway. Yeah, we should give some QB liquid to the Hun timeline, too. The next time the blood space waves will be high enough is day 45. We'll be able to leap then. This time it's not me. I refuse. It's not me, it's them. It is them. We'll be able to leap then, between 5 and 11 AM. It'll still be a while until we can get to the Hunt timeline. Well, 3 days. All the damage hasn't spread too badly by then. Me too. There's something else we have to do first. The book? You talking about that metempsychosis book? We'll resume our search tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be our last day, actually. Right, we only have 10% of the books left to check. Yurko gave a firm nod. Well then, it's all in your hands. Huh? With that, she left and headed for her own room. Which means it's all in my hands. It's evening, Takumi. How long do you plan on sleeping? You're too old to act like this. I'm literally a teenager. And in case you forgot, we ran 2 marathons, fought a battle in between, and had to hose the school down with QB liquid as soon as we got back. I'm dying from lack of sleep here. Keep it down, we're in a library, there's no one in the Who cares? Nobody's even here. I'm here. Are you blind or something? Didn't I just tell you to quiet down, smooth brain? You're yelling too! What? Oh my god! You guys are tired, huh? Can we get back to searching for the book? I'm glad to see you're doing okay. Same to you. Bro, get a room, please. After a short rest, Hiruko spoke solemnly. Alright, let's get started. For real this time. We gonna find it or not? It's not looking good. It is not looking good. We spent what felt like an eternity there in the library. In silence. My head was empty, incapable of independent thought. We were just staring at the light of the lamp dangling from the ceiling, transfixed. I had no idea how much time had passed, but then I heard the announcement. Yeah, we know. Silence washed over the cold, vast space once more. Neither of us said a word. We continued to stand there, stunned. After some time, Hiruko finally spoke. Let's head back. Tried to answer, but my mouth was too dry to move. There's no sense in lingering. The book wasn't here after all. It wasn't in here after all. It might be out there somewhere beyond the wall of fire, but I have no idea how we'd find it. Yo, this is the second dialogue tonight that's missing punctuation. There's no libraries or bookstores out there. It would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Does that mean we're going to have to give up on the book and find another way out of the loop? With that, Hiruko slipped out of the room. I felt something dark in the pit of my chest. I couldn't even muster a sigh. Yo, I got a question. Have you tried that dumbass 18 room? No, I need to know. And then no, this is not what I meant when I said get a room. I wasn't over what happened yesterday, but the black lump was still stuck in my chest. But we still had more than 50 days until they were 100. We'd be sure to find a way to break out of the loop by then. I don't know. Free time? Oh hell nah. The sun set and the scenery turned dark and dusky. Similar phenomenon was happening in my chest. What is happening with your chest, bro? I couldn't stop thinking about the loop. Was there really a way out of it? As I was mulling it over, I realized I wasn't alone? Oh. Eva, did you need something? There is something I wish to report to you. Mr. Sumino, you said you were looking for a book called Reflections on Impurgatory Metempsychosis, correct? Yeah, I did. What about it? I think I may have figured it out. Where that book is, I mean. What? I was just talking to Mr. Kizaki, and somehow we ended up on the subject of Mr. Oh my. That was the information he had. Yes. Yeah, Eito's been locked up in that room ever since day 9. Pardon me, my asking this, but is he doing alright? How is his emotional well-being? I give him meals regularly. He always seems the same as ever. He's actually pretty fond of that place. Yeah, bro. I mean, when you have nothing, well, actually, that may work to his advantage because he doesn't get to see any of us. He told me it's quiet and relaxing. He even said it's perfect for reading. That bastard's got the book? I thought he had actual information about where the book was. But if that motherfucker has the book, like, here, I'm gonna... We're gonna fight. I am not getting on my knees. For reading? Yes, I bring him books with his meals. He asked for something to read. I just grabbed a few from the library. If I might ask, was there a book titled Reflections on Impurgatory Metempsychosis in your selection? Yes, there was. I remember it because of that weird, complicated title. Why do you want to know? Eva, thank you. Give her my short and sweet thanks before sprinting outside. Please go with Hiruko, I beg of you. Thank you, oh my god. Hiruko, come with me. What is it? I know where the book is. We thundered down the stairs, through the halls, and into the capsule room. Let me guess. You finally figured it out? Where did you put that book? Got it right here. Motherfucker, bro. Eito pulled the book out of his jacket. I ripped it out of his clutches. Really? Oh my god. No, 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 no. What did he do with the pages? There's no way we just got the book that easily. He must have ripped the pages. And like, if we want the actual info, well, we're gonna need to ask him. I looked over the cover. There it was. The title I'd wanted to see for so long. Reflections on Impurgatory Metempsychosis. Unfortunately. What the? All of the pages are ripped out. What happened to them? I mean, I was hungry. Do you know anything about goats? Oh yes, that's you. I've been told more than once that I look... I didn't even get to that when I said that. I've been told more than once that I look like one. Yes, yes you do! Don't tell me. I ate them. Oh my god! That's right, I ate them. You gave me so little food. I was so hungry. I just couldn't help myself. Hiruko and I searched the room from top to bottom. Oh, you think he's gaslighting us? He might be. We even frisked Eito just in case he was hiding anything on him. But there wasn't so much as a single page, not a single paragraph of the book remaining. Did you read it? You did, didn't you? Why do you think I asked if you had finally figured it out? There was information relevant to her situation in there. You knew we'd show up for it eventually. Why are we stressing that much? Oh. Was it? No, I think it still stays as a fact that we can go to another timeline and search the library. Yes, it'll be risky. But hey, if we want that book, we're gonna have to get it one way or another. And I don't think asking this dude is the right way. You knew we'd show up for it eventually. Isn't that right? That's not all. I gave you a hint on day 36 as well. I happen to be aware of some valuable intel that you might be interested in. So there was information about the time loop in that book. Eito, tell us everything. What exactly was written in it? Your hippo can't be running away. I said I wouldn't tell you anything until you apologized to me. And not just Takumi. I'm including you two now, Hiruko. That's called joint liability. Why don't you two get on your knees, put your foreheads to the ground, and lick the floor while you grovel? We're so sorry, Eito. You don't deserve this. Then maybe, just maybe, there's no way we're doing any of that. Well then, I guess we're done here. You're going to have to repeat these same pointless 100 days forever and ever. 100 years, 1,000 years, it doesn't matter. It'll just keep going for all of eternity. Well, maybe that's not so bad in its own way. It's the same as being immortal in a sense. On second thought, I'm actually a little jealous of you. So envious that... might have to sleep it off for a while. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Sleep tight, you two. This bastard. He did not lie. He is the goat. And I much prefer him when he plays that role. The role of the evil guy. It was still before dawn. Hiruko and I had come to the lab for the first time in a long while. I mean, we have to go and give the QB liquid, no? Okay, I'm all done configuring the machine. Everything's ready. Now we just have to wait for 5 AM. And the QB liquid? Got it right here. I asked Tsubasa to give me a little extra. By the way, what do we do about Eito? Are we going to force him to tell us what he knows somehow? That would be a waste of time. Torture doesn't work on his type. Then what do we do? Yuriko rapped her knuckles against her brow as she answered. What does that even mean? Like this? I think? Let's think on it. We'll still have time, and right now, we need to focus on the leap at hand. Our goal isn't anything too complicated this time. We just have to get the QB liquid to Tsubasa in the Hunt timeline. But it's possible somebody might slip and crack his head somewhere along the line, isn't he? The next time the blood space waves will surge is day 50. Here's a battle on day 47, so we can't afford to linger under any circumstances. Don't worry, I won't screw up like that again. And go ahead and work your magic. 5 AM on the dot. Clad in our leap suits, we slammed the red button and jumped onto the platform. It's lights out. The morning announcement hasn't played yet. Someone might wake up early and come over here. Let's proceed with caution. Don't make a sound. Got it. First, we head for Takumi 4's room. Huh? Shouldn't we go straight to Tsubasa? Looking like this? When she wakes up and screams in our faces, then what? But why do we need to go to Takumi 4's room? I need you to become Takumi 4 again. Then you can give the QB liquid to Tsubasa and explain how you got it. Explain it how? Just make something up. But if Takumi 4 wakes up while you're at it, we'll have a mess on our hands. That's why... Anesthetic. Right? We quietly infiltrated Takumi 4's room. He was still sleeping. Yuriko sidled up to him with a reckless amount of force. Stabbed him with the hypodermic needle. What?
もっと優しくやってやれよ。別のタイムラインの俺とはいえ、俺なんだぞ。
知ってるわ。だから乱暴に撃ったのよ。それよりも早く私服に戻って川名のところへ。私は脱いだスーツを持ってカプセルルームに向かうわ。
こいつはどうするんだよ。
ここに置いていきましょう。今回打った麻酔薬は前回のものよりも強力。丸1日以上は目覚めないはずだから、きっと大丈夫よ。
I'm shit. We stepped out of Takumi 4's room. I gave my leap suit to Hiroko, who wished me luck and vanished inside the school. Watched her leave before I headed to Tsubasa's room. What lie is he going to invent? I rang the doorbell, and Tsubasa opened the door, sleepily rubbing her eyelids. Aww. What is it? It's so early. Sorry. What the hell? How? Sorry, but I have something to give you. I pulled the QB liquid out of my pocket and handed it to Tsubasa. No way! This is QB liquid! But how? Where did you get this? Well, I snuck out to do some extra exploring last night and found it then. Where? Oh, jeez. Where was it again? It was so dark I couldn't really see. Well, whatever. What matters is that we can use this to get rid of the particle bacteria. Thank you, Takumi. You're seriously the best. What a relief. Now all of you can leave this place on day 100. Yeah. Kill this man. Kill this man. Kill this man. Kill this man. What do you mean, all of you? Are you going to get in the pod with us? Oh no, this is not what I meant. I was going to blow the lid off the whole operation if I kept talking. There was only one way out. Well, good luck with everything. Turned and tried to leave Tsubasa behind, but... Wait, are you going to help? No. I have an errand I need to deal with. You can ask the others, though, right? Wow, hardly much. I'm kind of offended. Maybe I just disabled the shower and toilet in your room. Man, sure, I don't care. I'll go in your room. Tsubasa started marching over to my... I panicked and tried to stop her. Wait. Sure. I'll help you. We had until 11 AM to lead back to our timeline. It was only 6:30 now, so I still had time. Fine, you win. I'll help you. Great, then let's get right to it. Oh, okay, interesting info. If we replace the control system circuit board, we'll be able to manually deploy the pod from the war room. From the war room? Manually? Yeah. So we can escape the school without waiting for day 100? Exactly. But it's going to take at least 50 days to fully repair it, even if I work at top speed. Yes, and that's where Commune came in and helped us. So I'd be done by day 95 at the earliest. That barely changes anything. Did the others help you out with some of it? There's plenty they could do, but I can't really ask them to help right now. We're smack them in the middle of the invader hunt after all. Huh? I can hardly ask the members we're up against, you know? Oh, hold on. I thought the invader hunt was over. Huh? What are you saying? It got back on track a while back. Ever since the real sponsor showed up on day 33. I'm gonna have to talk to Hiruko about this, huh? What? The sponsor is still alive? Yeah. Tsubasa said the one that got killed on day 31 was a bear. Wait, hold on. This isn't Eito yet. Then Kakoji's still out there. Right. Which means she's likely hiding somewhere inside the school. Where? I was looking for a place to hide in the school without being found. Our eyes met. Where? Here? Underground? Where? Where? The only thing I can think of is in the... What's it called? Not the garden? The whatever, bro. The cages. The hidden room? Which one? Ow! We descended the stairs to the basement. Just as we'd suspected, someone was there. Oh, this is big. I completely forgot about that. Wow. Yeah, the hidden room that was in the motherfucking wall, and I forgot how we even opened that shit. But it wasn't who we were expecting. Who is it? Is it Eito? Yes! No, okay, so the real sponsor is Eito then. Eito! What are you doing here? Eito stared at Hiruko in her leap suit and nodded as if something had just clicked for him. I see. He must be Hiruko. I recognize the voice. Identifying people by their voice rather than their appearance is something of a forte of mine. The leap suits had voice changers, but Hiruko's was turned off at that point. Because everyone looks like this hideous What? Because everyone looks like hideous monsters to you? Oh, you know about that. Can't say I'm surprised. Those suits tell me you have experience jumping to other timelines. No, but we have to talk about Route Zero Eito. How did he know about that? Did we even read a... Oh my... Y'all heard me just now. You heard what I was about to say. Did we read a book about that? Oh my god! Yo! Oh no! Is there anything about this? The time loop? No, they don't give info. Metempsychosis. The book. Y'all think he read that in Route Zero? That would be insane. You know what? I'm asking the homie right motherfucking now. I'm waiting for him to answer, but I think I'm onto some shit. And Hiruko, you don't belong to this timeline, do you? Well, Takumi doesn't either, but you don't either. The Hiruko from this timeline is already dead. Oh, that's what he means. You're here from some other timeline. That's where you learned about my secret. The same probably goes for you, Takumi. Hiruko being alive and well doesn't seem to bother you at all. Which means the two of you jumped from the same timeline, didn't you? So what if we did? I was just thinking out loud. After all, you're the same as us. You don't belong to this timeline either. The Eito in this timeline had his cryptoglobin absorbed by Takumi on day 2. Aw, how despicably cruel. Even if this wasn't my timeline, that's hard to forgive. Must be from the Box of Calamity timeline. You jumped from it on day 36, didn't you? Box of Calamity? Is that what you're calling it? You're probably right, yeah. I imagine this is the timeline I came from. I escaped the school, wandered the streets, and by chance, stumbled on some sort of laboratory. I decided to tinker with the machinery there, and before I knew it, I was here. Did you jump without a suit? Well, no, you have a suit, so There's no way that just happened by chance. Oh, but it did. It's not so surprising, considering my specialist skill. That's insane. That's insane. That's legit insane. I don't think you can display the skills here, but that's crazy. That is super motherfucking crazy. What's it called? It's not super luck or whatever it's called, right? I think. No, it's not. Is it? I forget. Fortune. It's fortune. Yeah. Special fortune. Special fortune telling. Eito nodded slowly. I was about to say, what you mean it's not a coincidence? You on that Kira Yoshikage type shit, huh? Fine, we'll say it was a coincidence. Let me ask you something. Are you the sponsor of the Invader Hunt? No matter the timeline, you're still just as dense. The Invader Hunt started on day 26. How could I sponsor the game when I only arrived here on day 36? Then the real sponsor must be Ako G. Oh, do you know who it is then? Not answering, Well, so be it. I'm not interested in the sponsor anyway. Then what are you doing here? Wait, so you guys left this dude rampant for the others to take care of. You guys are some heroes, you are. Why are you here? Wanted to read. Read? Why would you do that? You don't know why someone would read. You're terminally stupid, I fear. I want y'all to hear me clapping because this dude spoke straight facts. I've been saying this shit for 45 days, multiple timelines. Motherfucking, if Hiruko traveled, lived through 146 loops, this dude has been for 146 loops as well. Oh my god. Thank you for saying it, Eito. Wow. Look at him. I read to satisfy my intellectual hunger. There's so much I want to know. About humanity, about space, about the laws of physics that govern it all. And of course, about the mystery behind my own Yeah, go ahead. You two are completely unrelated to my timeline, so allow me to confess in full. Deep down, I wanted to see people the way you see them. Purely as a matter of intellectual curiosity. So I started reading all kinds of books to find a way to make it happen. Unfortunately, it seems there really is some kind of glitch in my brain. So long as I have that, I won't be able to perceive people the way you do. This is so good, and I'm kind of sad that it is in this route. Wanna know why? This would have helped tremendously, probably in another part of the game, and most specifically when you play through second scenario and Goodbye Eito. This would have helped tremendously. However, No, was it really needed? No, it wasn't really needed because it's basically retelling, I guess. What you should understand by playing Dead by Eito, and after that second scenario. It's just I find the way he said it to be extremely clear. Like I legit understand it. I'm like, damn. Sad, isn't it? Can we cry about it together? All I want is to be your friends. All I want is to be friends. This is very interesting. His sarcasm, I feel like it's kind of close to Nagito's, right? In some way, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember if the dude is sarcastic. But that sentence made me think about Nagito. I mean, if you guys know where Eito's designs originally came from, then you know, kind of makes a bit of sense. We're not believing him, right? Do you know anything about how to get this glitch out of my brain? If you do, I think I could be your comrade again. In the truest sense of the word. Incredible. This is incredible. I love this so much. Also, a very fascinating thing is that he is saying I could become your comrade again. Just by seeing us, right? So his hatred for humanity is just because of the way he sees us, and not because of their conduct, how they behaved against one another, or with one another, and with the planet, for example. That's interesting. I suppose there's no point in asking. You don't believe me, do you? I'll just have to disappear, I suppose. Damn. That's harsh. That's pretty damn sad. I don't think there's anyone that ever tries to understand him a little. This is the type of shit you'd find in shonen manga where, you know, even the biggest bad gets some talk no jutsu, right? I wish there were some here. But no, Kodaka is not one to do it. Disappear? Tell me. Exactly. See you around. The very next second, Eito pulled something out of his pocket. Yeah? How? He threw it straight at us. Instantly, the object exploded. The smoke or... That's a flashback. I didn't have time to close my eyes or plug my ears. A stun grenade, yeah. You lost consciousness, you goofball. What next? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You gonna wake up or what is happening?
あなたって本当によく寝るわよね。これも PL 障害の後遺症かしら。
I have a question, ma'am. What are we doing here? Oh, it's your room, probably.
ここは俺の部屋だよな。ってことは戻ったのか？
Really?
SF タイムラインに。
そうよ。
Wow.
誰のおかげだと思ってるの？
もしかしてまた。
今回ばかりは本気で見捨てようと思ったけどね。でも靴磨きがいなくなるのは惜しいから、それで運んでやったのよ。
爆発したのスタングレネードだったよな。お前は大丈夫だったのか？
Wow, you actually asked. That's extremely thoughtful of you.
私はリープスーツを着てたじゃない。そのおかげでほとんどダメージはなかったのよ。
Sat up and got out of bed. What happened after that? That's crazy. That is crazy. I guess so. We didn't really leave him to, you know, to do his shit in the killing game. But after the light subsided, 803... 803 was gone. 3? Well, the second one is at the very start of SF. He was the Eito from the Box of Calamity timeline. The versions of us that in that timeline are Hiruko 3 and Takumi 3, right? I figured the same could apply to him. See, so 803 got away. I tried to chase him, but you were already incontinent and laid out. What, you mean inanimate? We were also running out of time to make the leap, so I had to give up on 803. Hiruko sighed deeply. You have to do something. Kakuji is in that timeline too. No, I don't think so. No. Oh, no, he's not the sponsor yet. He was just hiding there. That's true. Let's set it aside for a moment. There's someone I want to introduce you to first. Commune? Hold up, that means we're gonna go back again to the killing game? Who? Has to be Commune, right? Who else? This is the infirmary. That chair. It's the Dominic Cognitive Reconstruction Therapy device. The new and improved version. So who did you want to introduce me to? We're ready for you. Come on out. At Hiruko's words, someone stepped out from inside the what? The new and improved. Does that mean it actually fixed his eyes? I instinctively balled up my fists and squared up. You are not him, Takumi. It's okay. He's on our side now.
Huh?
On our side? Just to be absolutely clear, this is this timeline's Eito. In other words, Eito won. Wait, this was the Eito we were beefing with. You let him out of the capsule room? Yes. Why?
Huh?
Don't be so alarmed, Takumi. I've been completely reborn. I didn't understand. I looked to Hiruko for an explanation. Do you remember what 803 said in the Hunt timeline? Oh yeah. You cooking, Uchi. Mr. Uchi, Mr. Koshi, you are cooking. Do you know anything about how to get this glitch out of my brain? I think I could be your comrade again. This is good. That gave me an idea. The cerebral glitch repair program? I mean, yes, it was used on the brain, but damn. Exactly. But I figured that wouldn't be enough to get rid of the bone-deep contempt he had for humanity. So you used that Dominic thing? Yes, with Surrey Nigo's permission, of course. Originally, this machine couldn't be used on Special Defense Unit members, but thanks to my improvements on its design, I was able to use it on Eito. What you mean? Then, huh? This machine couldn't be used on SDU members. Then how did Suri manipulate her memories? And what? And thanks to Hiruko, I'm as you see me now. Well, I suppose I don't look any different, but my mind feels like it's been thoroughly cleansed. And what do we look like to you? How can I explain it? To start with, Hiruko looks like an intellectual, refined woman of great beauty. Fight back, Takumi. He's gonna steal your bitch, man. On the other hand, Takumi, you look like a half-rotted cherry tomato that's been left in the back of the refrigerator too long. Still glitched. That was a joke. In truth, you're a beautiful young man with a dignified face, full of courage and passion. Oh, maybe I've said too much. Oh homosexual, man! You homosexual, man! You blushing too. You homosexual as well. At any rate, appearance is something that can only be described subjectively. What I see and what you are not necessarily the same. Wow. But at the very least, I no longer have the physiological aversion to your appearance that I used to. Damn. Put it simply, in my eyes, you all look truly beautiful. There's your explanation. Really don't feel hatred for us or the rest of humanity now? That's right. So we can trust you now? I swear you can. On my life. Then tell us about the book. Okay, two things. I don't dislike this. I don't. But I feel like Eito's hatred disappearing like that is way too sudden. Again, from what I just said earlier, does his hatred for humanity come only from the sight and his other senses, or truly from humanity's conduct? From what I understood, it was both. It was these two arguments. Humans appeared extremely disgusting to him, scary. They smelled horrendous, and their voices were... yeah, they were bad. I don't have any adjective for that. So yeah, he hated those monsters. But then he started reading. That was the whole second part, I guess, to his backstory in Route Zero. Like, he was in the hospital, and then he started reading, and that's when he truly turned against humanity, right? So for him to just let go of his hatred, I don't know, it feels very, very, very sudden. In second scenario, it made a bit much, wait, damn. It made more sense because, well, he turned his back on humanity, kinda like the others, and he was on the whole, we're gonna fight, not for humanity, but for us. So I guess it's alright. Here it's just very, very, very sudden. And then there's the second point, that's... what was it? I forgot. I legit forgot. I forgot, but it's probably something like, he became our friend, too fast. Like, we were beefing 2 minutes ago. What happened? What did you read in it? Exactly what you'd expect. It covers the history and examples of the time loop phenomenon, as well as some scientific considerations. You want to know how to get out of the time loop. Was there anything about that? There was. You jumped into the past from day 100 to day 2, right? The loop was triggered by that first trip back in time. Okay, so... it can't be. No, it cannot be. Right? I was about to say, so then that confirms it. Route Zero is actually Route Zero. It's actually the first timeline. But no. Hiruko in Route Zero has her skills, all her skills unlocked and leveled up. So how come she has them if she's been fighting them before? The explanation was that since she already looped, she retained the level of her skills. So no, it can't be. Once force is applied to an object, it will continue to move at the same speed until additional external force is applied. That's the law of inertia. Without friction or resistance, a spinning top would continue to spin forever. The pendulum continues to swing from side to side. A weighted spring continues to move up and down. That's exactly what your situation is like. So we need a force to cancel it? Enough explaining, get to the conclusion. How do we break out of the loop? Best way to explain it is the example of the spring. You two are the weight of the spring. Time moves down from day 2 to day 100. But it can't progress any further. The restoring force of the spring brings it back to day 2. So how do we cut loose from the spring? Do we increase the weight? Precisely. would we do that? Let me get straight to the point. It all comes down to the lives of the lives of the Special Defense Unit? Their lives? Indeed, the weight here is the weight of life itself. In short, if all of the Special Defense Unit members in this timeline survive until 10 AM on day 100, the sum of all those lives will serve as a huge weight that can tear away the mighty spring that is the time loop. Hiruko and I were still silent. 3 seconds later, I shouted out loud. Loud. Yes! We can finally break free of the time loop. We just have to keep everyone in this timeline alive. There's no problem at all. Everyone's survival was one of my goals anyway. Yo, go look at your memories, bro. Even without this information, we were going to protect everyone anyway. Well, we have a definite objective now, so I'm grateful for that. Our friend's survival is directly linked to her escape from the loop. The situation just got much simpler. But we're not gonna be able to. It's not gonna work in this one. That's why we send the remaining people to Mystery, and that's how we break the loop. I looked right into Eito's eyes as I spoke. Thank you, Eito. I think I'm going to trust you for now. For now? Well, that's good enough, I guess. It's hard to regain lost trust. Yes, continue all the shit we were on in Goodbye Eito and Second Scenario. Yes! I'll do everything I can to support you until you can trust me unconditionally. Day 46 ended in excitement. Or rather, it didn't. Tomorrow, day 47, we'd face another defensive battle. Hiruko and I had something we needed to do before that. And that something was... Now I was about to say some bullshit. Just checking one last time. We're really gonna let that whack job Eito fight with us? We spent 3 hours going over this last night. We heard your arguments against it, but in the end, you all agreed to this. Well, you two sounded so confident. You were so passionate it was like you were spitting fire. You just felt right to trust you. What? That's right! His aura before was poopy brown, but now it's a shining poppy red. Thank you. Although I'm not quite sure if that was a compliment. Besides, you heard what Saray said. Right, if Eito does anything even a little threatening, he'll detonate the bomb inside of him. Oh, did I say that? You did, sir. I have never seen this sprite. Sure, I'll take your word for it. Weren't you sleepy then? I don't really remember. For the love of murder, are you really feeling okay? Like I said last night, I'll follow our captain's lead. There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong in your arm. What? Hold on. I thought you said the enemy would attack after the morning announcement. Yeah, and Takumaru said, what the hell? Ain't they kinda early? That is weird. We're well past wake-up time now. Could it have something to do with how we redirected the entire announcement system to play the song? Huh. In that case, we might be in trouble. Trouble? How? If the morning announcement didn't play, there might be something wrong with the intruder alert too. What? Huh? Does that mean we're already inside the illusion? The hallucinations? The enemy's already breached the wall? Well. Wait, what? Our relief was short-lived? I mean, Veshness. Veshness is probably... Okay, yeah. So remember, I told y'all that people are gonna die. We're not gonna be able to protect people. I think, yeah, that the problem that's gonna arise is a problem called Veshness. As she said last time, she's gonna break the taboo, start eating people, and that's how she's gonna get stronger. We are not strong. We are not strong at all. Simply because we have not fed on any commanders. Oh. That's why Quenzel was able to survive with his whack ass There's a UFO trick. Because we're not actually supposed to kill people in this route.
あいつらならさっき逃げ出していったっすよ。
What?
二人で体を支え合いながら。
Aw.
なんで言わないのよ。
なんでってそれは。
二人の背中がとても寂しそうに見えたから。
That was enough for me. I had a good idea what the twins were thinking. They could probably see themselves in those two commanders as they helped one another.
いいんじゃねえか。今さら追いかけてってとどめを刺す気になんてなれねえし。
彼らはすでに満身創痍。内臓も骨もズタボロになっているはずだから、二度とこの学園に姿を現すことはないだろう。
Okay, so as of right now, I think that only two commanders are actually dead. It's Sanshin and Valagarshin, right? Right? I think? I don't remember about the first one. I forgot if we killed him or not. But the others are alive, so could we hypothetically, instead of just go against Veshnes alone, what if we go against all of them? Now, considering what she said about breaking the taboo, that's probably not gonna happen, but I still it's something we should keep in mind.
じゃあいつものやつ。
Oh my god.
そうだね。
それじゃあ行くぞ。せーの。
Everybody's voices resounded loudly. The moment there was... What? The moment there was silence. Oh, Nozomi spoke.
隅の
ああ
子ずるい。その勝ち時の合図、いつも私がしてたのに。
だが隊長は隅野殿でござるからな。
そもそも最初から隅野
Oh,
が
come
言うべきだった
on.
んじゃねえか。
Give her that at least.
だったら隅野くんに役を譲るけど、でも隅野くん、最後のせーののところはもっと荒々しくパンチを効かせた感じでガツンと強く言い放った方がいいよ。細かっ。
そんなこだわりがあったとは。
Everyone jiggled as they looked at Nozomi. He blinked innocently a few times.
ところでみんな、僕のことはいつチヤホヤしてくれるのかな。
青月さん、今日そんなに活躍してましたっけ？
してたじゃないか。見てなかったの？
That's a very different Eito.
ま、それは次回にお預けね。
次の防衛戦は10日後だから、それまでに体を鍛えておくといいわ。
Right, he's rusty.
そんな。
He watched Eito slump his shoulders in disappointment, and everyone burst into laughter. Eito was truly one of us now. There was no way he'd betray us again. The bashful but bright smile on Eito's face was more than genuine enough to convince me of that. My eyes, what was that for? Oh, you're remembering Killing Game. I did not need to see the fuck-ass CG of the two girls kissing. Wait. Was this one? Well, where's this one from? Where is this one from? I forgot. Felt to me like it was from Veshnes somehow, but no, I don't think so. Veshnes is not in the middle because she actually wins at the end. I bolted upright and looked around me. No. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna leave you off with a bit of my piece of my mind. I've been playing for an hour and 44 minutes, or at least I've been recording for an hour and 44 minutes. I'm gonna be honest, this wasn't the most enjoyable time. What have we done this episode? Right. Me too. We haven't done much. Now, it was funny. as was last episode, a bit less, right? We had some interesting, I want to say, drama with Eito, but it was concluded very quickly. I'm a bit bummed about that, right? Now Eito's a good guy. I mean, sure. But other than that, I mean, yeah, that's it. So I'm scared. I'm really damn scared about this route. We're only halfway through now. Supposing, of course, this route extends all the way to day 100, which I think it will because we actually sent the people on day 100. But I'm scared about it. I'm scared of it. I don't know, but I'm very skeptical, we'll say, because I don't really like what's happening right now. Hopefully it picks back up in the next episode or so, especially after remembering this. But so far, I'm not a fan of what's happening. It started off very strong, the route, all the way to day 23 when we were locked again, asking us to finish mystery, which we did, and then it was still a bit good, and then this is pretty much where we picked it up at last episode. It ain't it. I'm gonna be honest, it ain't it. It is not it. What we're doing in this route is really focusing on Takumi and Hiruko. Really focusing on the time loops, or rather the time loop and us leaping to other timelines trying to fix some things. Which, you know, right now I'm like, what was the point? And if we're gonna continue doing it, what is the point right now? We know a definite way to break the time loop. Now, of course, there's gonna be obstacles in our way. That I understand it. I don't know, man. This route feels very distant from the rest of the game, most specifically second scenario, and that's a bit of a bum. That's bumming me a bit. Wanna know why? The second scenario is so good. I feel like it's a waste not to tie it in, or maybe it's better if they're not related. But this route, yeah, really focuses on the points I just said before, and it is really shallow on other points. Like, we don't talk to the rest of the team. They're barely involved in the story. Same as the invaders or the Futurans. So like I said, this episode and a half of the last were not that good in my opinion, simply because we focused on stuff that we've already done. Some parts were just not interesting, and so it feels like I've done nothing. And so I really feel the void from the parts that they're not focusing on. That's my opinion on the now. But now for the future, I really don't know how this is going to end. Because right now I'm not feeling it, so I'm kind of scared. But also because, like, SF, when it ends, we know it's going to end like at the end of mystery. That we get it, but what's the point? We break the loop. Okay, but we only break it in one timeline? And that's what I was saying, like, it feels very distant from the rest of the game. Again, second scenario specifically, but like, are they really two different worlds? Two different games? I don't know. If we break the loop, what happens? What do we do? Now we know that we don't bomb Futurum, right? Do we do something? Do we do peace? Do we go to war again? What do we do? What do we do? This is, well, I'm asking that because, you know, second scenario ended with an open ending, right? I don't necessarily dislike them, but it's just, this game has been full of open endings. Can we get something concrete for once? And not, you know, everyone dies but Nozomi? That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, I think I've yapped enough. I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. We're gonna continue and hopefully it's gonna be better. Goodbye, y'all. Goodbye.